We're starting with this.
Matt just texted me and said that he wants a get rich quick scheme because he's ready to quit his job today.
Let's get
So
together.
frustrated.
Me, you, Matt, and Lindsay need to all get together and come up with something because it can happen.
Way to make a bunch of money real fast. I'm hoping my Lumos partner takes me somewhere.
Yeah.
I keep thinking like, there's money here eventually. I believe it.
3, 2, 1. We were talking about get rich quick schemes, and today's show is nothing about that. But I think everybody out there would be interested in how to get rich quick, right, Coco?
I'm listening. What do you got for me?
Well, first of all, this is Parallel Frequencies with just Blane and Coco, and you are the freaks, and we are not rich yet. But I thought opening up my own bar and being a bartender like Sam Malone, I know it's not going to make me rich, but money doesn't necessarily make you rich. It's being happy too, right? And I think I'd be happy like a Sam Malone.
Right? Like money can buy you experiences, but it's the experiences that make you happy, not the money itself, not having things and money, right?
I wonder if me and you could go down there to the break and get us a shift working the bar.
I've thought about it.
Yeah, I would have fun. I think it'd be fun. I wanted to be one of those mixologists, not just the bartender, the one that knows all the fancy. Oh, yeah. I don't even drink anymore, which is the beauty of it.
Yeah. Have fun making something.
Not getting high on my own supply, but that's what they say if you do all that. Today's Trailer Park Thursday, and we're going to try to make some of these other podcasts out there rich. I doubt it. They might get a couple follows off of us. They might. But I love Trailer Park Thursday, and we haven't done it in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
I've missed it. Have you missed it,
That's
Coco?
my bad, guys. I think my schedule, my technology issues that we were having for a couple weeks was the big stuck.
Yeah.
There. But
was a bit of an issue. It was a bit of an issue. But we're back now with Trailer Park Thursday. We did Boy Meets World yesterday. I am still pumped off of that. Like now I can't stop rewatching it. And usually when we're rewatching something, after we record it, I'm done. I'm like, all right, I'll check it out later.
Right? Yeah.
No, man, I cannot get off of Boy Meets World. And Pod Meets World. There you go. Yeah. Pod Meets World.
That's a great one to just like play while you're getting ready in the morning. That's what I do. I listen to podcasts while I'm driving, but when I'm getting ready in the morning, I try to pick something that's like really entertaining and funny and like gets me going for the day. That's a good one for that. Play in the background.
I'm trying to get the artwork and stuff up for the people out there who are watching the video feed of us and show you that it's the three of them. It's Danielle, Ryder, and Will. And here it is right here. Their official page on Apple Podcast, Pod Meets World. It's an iHeart podcast. I actually know the guy that produces this show. I need to reach out to him. I should reach out to him and see if we can get a little swap there with
crossover. That'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be a fun crossover for us to do, I think. I think that'd be a real fun one. But let's go ahead and get into our first trailer for today.
This is it. The world as you know it is over. Completely done. It's not about to be over. It's over.
Some of the architects of AI are now sounding the alarm.
There's a longer-term existential threat that will arise when we create digital beings that are more intelligent than ourselves.
About the technology that they helped create.
We have no idea whether we can stay in control.
I was selling AI as a great thing for decades, and I was wrong.
While others say that future cannot come fast enough.
AI is going to be better than almost all humans at almost all things.
It's the first technology that has no limit.
I've always believed that it's going to be the most important invention that humanity will ever make.
This really will be a world of abundance.
Era of maximum human flourishing, where we travel to the stars and colonize the galaxy.
These fears and these fantasies of our AI future.
The current scenario is if anyone builds it, everyone dies.
They feel very recent.
I believe it's going to change the world more than anything in the history of mankind, more than electricity.
But they're actually not. The dream of a machine that would be smarter than its creator That is a dream as old as computer science. The people that put their hands to building those first computers were already warning us to get ready for this moment.
The survival of humanity depends on the early construction of an ultra-intelligent machine.
And they called this machine mankind's last invention.
But I also realized that this was also dangerous.
I'm Gregory Warner, and this is The Last Invention. Listen on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Whew, what a relevant, scary, relatable podcast.
Yeah. I'm glad we're talking about this. A lot of, ethical concerns, as well as looking at innovation as both a help to humanity or a detriment to humanity. I think that's a great conversation to talk about. I'm talking about it more and more because I've included and partnered with AI on my website for Prism Healing. And it's something that a lot of energy healers and in the world of, energy and woo-woo that I live in, there's a lot of people against it, against using AI at all, incorporating it, anything like that. I mean, artists obviously have some ethical concerns about AI and the use of images that steal from human artists. And I mean, it's all valid. It's all something that I think we need to talk about, because I think everything that we go into, there needs to be real intention behind how we use something. I'm a big advocate for balance.
Yes.
In all things, right? In moderation, balance, and knowing like your intention in the use of something, right?
The beginning words of this trailer. This is it. The world as you know it is over.
They're right.
Completely done. It's not about to be over. It's over. I do have to argue.
The toothpaste back in the bottle kind of a
exactly.
Right? We've already gotten to this point. So like, we're not going to be able to go back unless there was some catastrophic event that shut it all down.
Yeah. Which we've seen that happen in the movies and stuff. So it's not out of the realm of possibility, because what we see in the movies is real. That's all real, right? That's all. Yeah.
It's possible.
If you want to hear me and Coco break down some more about AI in an AI movie, this week we did Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. And that was the whole movie, basically. So I'm a big fan of AI, but you got to use it right. And I think that when you're dealing with something that's not human, it's hard to be balanced, because we know what that is. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe the AI doesn't, there's some problems with AI that are going to pop up, and there's some help with AI that's going to pop up. There's going to be some diseases cured that we haven't been able to do before. Like, I see this stuff in medical and science happening. I can see this coming to fruition. So some of this is not bad, but we should be weary of what's out there and what's going on. I just saw today there was a company that got bankrupt, basically, because AI went and sold and traded and did all that stuff behind the scenes. But that's also what happens when you fire all the humans and let the AI run your company. So there's your balance, Coco. We got to find a balance of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I think that we still need to make humans and human effort and human intellect and human EQ, IQ as a blended part of everything that we do. Because if we're not careful, we can get into a position where we've really harmed all of society as we know it more than we've helped.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
Supposed to be helpful, right?
We don't ever want to do that. We want to leave something better than we came, like that whole saying. Let's get to our next podcast. I'm excited about this one because it's got frequency in the title. So let's hear it.
Back in 1996, we created NBC's alien invasion series, Dark Skies. And at our network premiere party, a real-life man in black showed up, said he was with the Office of Naval Intelligence, and told us he'd already seen the show.
And that we got a lot right. Now, the deal he offered us to use our show as part of the government's UFO disclosure program, well, that completely changed how we saw the entertainment industry.
Sure did. We started seeing the bigger pattern, how a steady release of movies and TV series going back to the 1950s. Well, it all sure seemed to have been oddly prophetic.
Or secretly informed. I'm Brent Friedman.
And I'm Bryce Zabel. The question isn't, are UFOs real anymore? We know they are.
We have a different question. What kind of alien contact has really been going on?
Sound, Light, and Frequency is a deep dive into the UAP UFO phenomenon seen through the lens of Hollywood. For more than 7 decades, the entertainment business has been making alien movies. Have they been influenced by something that's really happening? Or do movies and TV series influence what people see and report?
Look, we're not coming at this as outsiders. We've been working in Hollywood since the 80s, so we've had a front row seat to 40 years of strangeness.
And if you like going behind the scenes in Hollywood and want to know more about its relationship with the phenomenon, then buckle up.
I promise, it's going to be a wild ride. Sound, Light, and Frequency premieres February 19th on iHeart Podcasts and everywhere you get your podcasts.
Oh, man. Did I not just prophesize this from that last trailer when I said, hey, aren't all movies real? And I was jokingly saying it, but they're saying, no. There's something to this. I love the idea of this podcast, Sound, Light, and Frequency. This is my frequency. I love UFOs and UAPs and whatever else they want to call them these days. Interdimensional beings. Coco, I've been on a kick lately. I just watched the Disclosure Day documentary. I've been deep diving into Skinwalker Ranch, Brandon Fugel out there. Oh my gosh, because Netflix just put it on. They put the Secrets of Skinwalker Ranch season 4 up. I've never really seen the show. I don't have, what is it on? History, Discovery, one of them channels? I don't have that channel. And I started watching, I'm like, I'm all in. We got to get in touch with Brandon Fugel and get us out there to the Skinwalker Ranch. I want to see what's going on out there.
Very, very curious. As an energy healer and someone who, kind of trained to feel and sense and use my intuition, I'd be really curious to see walking the land and feeling the vibrations and what comes up. I've always been very curious about it. What did this remind you of as we were talking about interdimensional, intergalactic beings and frequencies? Reminded me of Pluribus.
Oh, yeah.
That did not invade on that show. It didn't invade, an alien race or an alien being, but like as a frequency, as sound coming in.
Let me throw another one at you. 3-Body Problem. Gotta go watch that one. That show right there. And make sure you watch the Netflix version, and there's an actual Chinese version that's on Amazon, I believe. I believe it's Chinese. I'm not trying to be whatever, but I think it's Chinese origin, and that's the one to watch. But 3-Body Problem, there'll be a season 2 coming out on Netflix soon. That one right there is going to make you think. And if they are prophesizing what's going to happen in the future, you better start paying attention to that show.
May not even be the future. I've started seeing some pretty big scientist names disappearing, and
is that not crazy?
May be happening.
How do 12 or 13 scientists just disappear, die, commit suicide when they said they weren't suicidal, and they're all working on alien, maybe interdimensional, anti-gravity was one of them, and these people are all gone? Something weird is going on out here, people. Something weird is really going on.
I hope my house doesn't get raided for saying so on a public domain, a public space, but it's...
I watch... Here's the thing, too, about these documentaries and all this stuff that's come out over the years. They've all been saying the same thing, but they usually have some guy on there, you're like, I don't know about this. I don't know about this guy. I don't know about this one here. Sure. I watched the Disclosure Day, the newest documentary out. And I'm not talking about the Steven Spielberg movie that's coming, but there's a documentary called The Disclosure Day. And the amount of people in there and the names of the people who are talking, you're like, I don't like. Yeah, there might be 10 people in here, and 3 of them might be kooks, but some of them they're telling the truth. Like something's going on. I believe them is what I'm saying. Like you believe what they're saying because who the hell can make that stuff up? And it's wild.
Look, where there's smoke, there's fire is kind of the way that I look at it is, not everything has to be accurate or they're, spouting a scientific fact, but where theories and conspiracies are starting to like grow some traction, you got to think there's got to be something to it. There's got to be some truth if you sift through all that.
You got our own president yesterday, I believe it was yesterday, had the astronauts that just went to the moon and back, had them in the Oval Office and, did the whole rigmarole, whatever they do. But he did say something. Here's where I got it, where I was like, whoa, wait a minute. He said something along the lines of they seen unbelievable things, and the 2 astronauts make this look towards each other. Go look for that clip. And I'm not getting into politics.
Yeah.
I'm not getting into politics and all that, and that's why I said the president had our astronauts in the Oval Office, and he literally said something along those lines, and they make this awkward look towards each other. I bet they saw something up there. How would you not? If there's something out there... Actually, I know the answer to that. I'm going to answer my own question. How would you not? And it's because they don't want you to, because they can do whatever. They can cloak themselves like Star Trek or whatever it was they did.
Yeah.
I'm so fascinated by all the alien stuff. I am. And I know they're coming, and I've said it before. Please let me be the one to tell the people. Just come get me. Let me tell them. I want to see the looks on everybody's faces.
Yeah.
Next trailer. Let's get to this one. This one's a little bit long, so we may cut it off and talk about it. We'll let it play for a couple minutes and see.
Wait, is this on? Can you hear me? Does this work? Yeah, I've got my camera on. I've got my headphones on. Wait, just get my glasses. Okay, so, hello. I've basically snuck into the podcast studio to go a little bit rogue behind the mic and give you a sneak peek heads up about this new podcast I've been working on behind the scenes. I'm Mia Friedman. I'm the co-founder of the women's media company Mamma Mia. We make all kinds of content for all kinds of women, and we make tons of podcasts. But about a year ago, I realized one was missing. So I put on my producer hat, I made a vision board, I assembled a killer cast of very different, iconic Gen X women, and I put together a production team, and we have all been making a new show for you. It's called Unleashed because being at this stage of life, midlife, is actually really liberating. It's not a misery fest. There are some challenging things about it, but it's actually really freeing to give a whole lot less fucks because, God, the world is a lot right now, isn't it? I think we're just exhausted by the bin fire that we're all living through, and it just feels like it's coming at us relentlessly. And sometimes everything can just feel really heavy and intense and make you feel really anxious. And I just thought, wouldn't it be nice to listen to a show with women my age who just wanted to have a laugh? It's a really interesting age, Gen X and midlife, because it's this age where we're lifting heavy things and we're dropping toxic people and we are eating a shit ton of protein. Like, we are eating so much protein. I'm pretty sure my personality is just 80% Greek yogurt at this point. And yet, despite all the lifting and the protein and the working on ourselves, the world and the culture keeps trying to tell us to get in the bin. It's like if we stand up for ourselves, we're a Karen. If we try to use an emoji, our kids look at us like we've just committed a hate crime. I still don't know what 6'7" means. And quite frankly, I'm tired of being a human doormat and being mocked every time I want to speak to the manager. So I decided that we needed a place to go, an escape hatch. The vibe of this show, Unleashed, it's like the best girls' dinner you've ever been to. Like, the wine is cold, the bread is warm, and within 10 minutes, someone is explaining exactly why they're never speaking to their sister-in-law again, and someone else is showing everybody a rash and asking if they know what it is. It is helpful. It is funny. It's mostly just funny. And it is often quite unhinged. It is not a menopause moan fest. We aren't here to be your life coaches. I'm not actually on this show. I'm behind the scenes working as a producer. The women that I've assembled are pretty awesome. They're going to be rotating because they're so busy doing all their own things. They're rogue, they're brilliant, and they get it. Mary Kustis.
I also think that underwear is sort of almost like a new marriage. Like it starts off, it gives you the best of what it offers at the beginning.
Yeah.
And then
it loses its way. You hang on to it for way too long.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Suddenly you're getting wedgies that you never got before and
Little
and
stains
all of
in the
that.
crotch.
She's the OG creator of the legendary Effie character. She's been making us laugh since Acropolis now, from headlining the Opera House in her own one-woman show to co-founding a new menopause platform called Unpause and writing a book called Mary Pause. She is a force. Sally Hepworth is the best-selling author. If you haven't read a Sally Hepworth book yet or seen one of the TV adaptations of her books, who even are you? What are you doing with your time? Come on.
It really felt like it was taking me back to like...
We're only like halfway through this. Now, if that, Coco. And I'm hooked on this. This is great stuff. This is talking... Sure, it's talking to the women, but I'm getting something out of this, you know? I'm right here with her. I'm probably 80% protein or whatever she said. You know? Like this is incredible.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So if I can listen to, like, you know, I love podcasts with if they're fun and funny and relatable, groups of men talking about whatever, shooting the shit, you know. If I can enjoy that, I think just as many men would enjoy listening to a podcast where a group of women, you know, are having a good time and talking about real stuff. And you might learn a thing or two. I mean, what's wrong with learning a little bit about the world of what it means to be a woman in this stage of life? I think that would be really insightful for anybody.
I love Mia Friedman here, what she's doing, because you know what? Like, this is what I'm trying to do. This is what she's doing is what I'm trying to do with Ride the Wave Media. It's put the producer hat on and crank out some great content that people need to hear for one reason or another. Whether you like to listen to movies or hear us talk about movies or TV shows, that's for you. If you want to hear about some sports, we got shows for that. We got a show that's Disneyland focused. It's Disney focused. Just had Bob Weiss on. So I'm trying to give this stuff out there to the people and put the producer hat on. She says she's got a producer hat that it's actually written on in very large font. I don't have that. Maybe I'll get me one of them. But
good idea.
I love what Mia Friedman's doing. I'd love to talk to Mia Friedman and connect with her. Maybe I'll try that from a producer to producer.
Oh, that'd be fantastic. Yeah. I love the idea and the chemistry. I mean, I love how she said she cultivated like this cast.
Yeah.
You know, she had a vision board of who she wanted to be the right people together, because there is this chemistry that happens with certain people, and it is kind of rare to find. And if you can really find it, it's such a blessing. Like, to find a group of women you can really be yourself with and laugh. I haven't had that much. There are pockets of moments in my life where I've had women I know that I like really feel that way with. But recently it's been your wife, Lindsay. When Lindsay and I get together, I'm like, oh, yeah. I've been craving this kind of friendship where we can laugh like this, and it's easy. It feels easy, and you just flow into it, and you can talk about anything, and you're just having a good time. And I'm like, if we had a podcast, this is what I imagine it would be like, is what we're hearing here.
Lindsay said she wants a podcast with you. We'll have to get that thing going. You guys can be on there just being yourselves, burping, farting.
I know.
doing whatever you do. I don't know what girls do.
Very little of that.
Actually,
honestly, but
you know, men, when women get together, this is what men think. We think you have lingerie pillow fights. So that's what we envision and picture.
I know.
We think you're doing body shots off of each other. You know, like that's what we see. So
you guys go ahead and dream all you want, but I can tell you it's probably not that at all. Like, not ever. Like, I don't think ever. But, it's fun to joke about that. We did that a lot. Last year, me and Lindsay went on a little girls' weekend trip with some other women that we didn't know as well as we knew each other. But it was a great bonding moment because we were able to, like, joke and laugh. And what we were actually doing was more like she was crocheting.
Yeah, that's her thing.
Crocheting in the shade.
Yeah.
While we were in the hot tub. She was like just doing her thing. We had a great time. So
that sounds about right. Well, if you want to join this group of women, it's at unleashed.show on Instagram. You can find it on Apple Podcasts. We'll have the links out for you. Mia Friedman, get at me. Let's talk. Let's talk about some stuff. I think we could partner up and be a powerhouse here and accomplish what we both are looking to do. Like I'm putting together my roster. Coco's a member of my roster. Courtney Pearl on Practically Magic is one of my main members of my roster. So keep doing this thing. Like we're going to keep doing this show. We're going to keep giving you more podcast discovery ideas, new podcasts to listen to, and keep doing what we're doing. You got anything before we get out of here, Coco, you want to say?
I love Trailer Park Thursday because if nothing else, I get a whole new list of podcasts to add to my playlist and reach out. So
it definitely takes you down the rabbit hole. Like we'll be listening to 8 hours of this Mamma Mia channel from Mia Friedman before the day's over. Like honestly, Trailer Park Thursday kind of ruins my week because after it, I don't get anything done because I'm just listening to all these podcasts that we put out there. So I do enjoy it. This is Parallel Frequencies. I'm just Blane. She's Coco. You're the freaks. And thanks for checking out the Trailer Park. We'll see you on the other side.